is Joe Jordan. I'm your host today. We're going to talk about the NFL, of course. It is Thursday morning, so we're going to give our picks for this weekend in the NFL. So we'll go by each game. The first game we have is Thursday night, which is tonight. We have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Dolphins. Now, prime time, I'm not picking against Lamar. I'm sorry. The only prime time game he lost this year was the first game of the season against the Raiders. But I'm not going to pick against them, especially against these Dolphins, these most likely two-less Dolphins, So I'm going to pick the Ravens. All right, so let's move to the next game. We have the Falcons against the Cowboys. Now, look, the Falcons are a great team. Cowboys supposedly, quote-unquote, supposed to be a great team. The Cowboys can lose this game, but I'm going to pick the Cowboys to win this game. I'm not going to be surprised if the Falcons win, though. The reason why, because Dallas defense aren't that good, and Atlanta has a high-power offense. And one person on the Falcons that don't get talked about a lot that makes noise every single week is Patterson. That dude is probably one of the best NFL players in the NFL right now. He's playing tight end, he's playing receiver, he's playing running back. I mean, the dude is doing it all, and he's making a big play every single game. Every single game, he makes a big play. So, but I'm going to roll with the Cowboys. I'm rolling with the Cowboys. The Cowboys have a complete team, not a complete team. They have a better all-around team. And because a lot of Atlanta Falcons defense is bad also. Plus, Michael Gallup is coming back, which I think is a huge deal for the Cowboys. So I'm picking the Cowboys. Saints versus the Titans. Now, look, the Titans lead the AFC right now. They are 7-2, and nobody's talking about them. They are the least talked about team. The only time they're talked about is about Derrick Henry. When is he coming back? How's it going to affect them? But other than that, nobody's talking about them as being contenders. But and I know why. I mean, people just don't trust Tannehill. Point blank, they don't trust Tannehill. So I believe the Titans caught the Rams off guard last week. That's my opinion. That was the first game they played without Derrick Henry. So the game planning was different. And also, I'm gonna roll with the Saints. I'm rolling with the Saints to win this game. The Saints lost last week, and I know they have Simeon as a quarterback. But for some reason, I got this feeling the Saints are going to win this game. They're going to roll into Tennessee and knock out the Titans. Titans will be 7-3, and the Saints will be 6-3. And I still have the Saints making the playoffs as my preseason pick. So now, Jaguars against the Colts. I'm picking the Colts. All right, I'm picking the Colts. I still think the Colts believe it or not, y'all, I still think they got a chance to win this division. I think the Titans possibly might crumble down the stretch, but I'm gonna pick the Colts. I'm gonna pick the Colts to win this game. They're playing the Jaguars. All right, so let's go for it. Now we got the Browns versus the Patriots. Now this is a good game right here. Both of these teams are 5-4. Both of these teams are scratching for a playoff spot. Both of these teams have good defenses. Good defenses, right? So I'm gonna pick the Patriots, right? Because the Cleveland is coming to New England. To Foxborough, Massachusetts, to play the Patriots. They're going to play at home. So I'm going to just roll with the home team. And I'm liking Mac Jones by the game. He's improving, he's improving his game. And the Patriots are getting more comfortable with each other as the day go by. As you can see, like they started off on a bad foot of the season, but they've been on a nice little winning streak lately. I think they won about 3 straight. So no, they got to win a 4 straight. So I'm picking the Patriots. The Bills versus the Jets. Now, we can always say, that's an easy one, the Bills, because by the last week, we a little hesitant. But I'm going to roll with the Bills, man. All right, the Bills are going to beat the Jets. And I don't think it's going to be close. All right, so this goes in this game. Lions versus the Steelers. Now, look, this could be a tricky game for the Steelers. This could be a tricky game because Detroit plays teams hard. They play teams hard. But the teams they play hard, they were able to score these teams that we're talking about. Teams like not Philadelphia, blew them out. Teams like the Rams, the Vikings, the Ravens. These teams can score a lot of points. Although the Steelers, on the other hand, they're more led by their defense. And because of that defense, I'm going to pick the Steelers, because I think TJ Watt is going to cause havoc towards the quarterback for the Lions, right? All right, so I'm picking the Steelers to win that game. Then we had the Buccaneers versus Washington. Don't look no further. I'm picking the Buccaneers. All right. So Panthers versus the Cardinals. Panthers versus the Cardinals. So I'm not sure what Kyler Murray's status is. I think he is playing. I know Hopkins is playing and AJ Green, I believe. Both of them should be playing this week. But the Cardinals are the best team in the NFL, in my opinion. They are the best team. So they're going against the Panthers, who Sam Darnold might not play. Even if he does, I believe the Cardinals hope he does play the way he turned the ball over. But the Cardinals' defense is legit. They have a legit defense. Believe it or not, their defense is looking more consistent than their offense. And they have a high power offense. So I'm sticking with the Cardinals to win this game. I'm rolling with the Cardinals. They are the best team in the NFL. And they're going to steamroll the Panthers. So we're going to look at that. Vikings versus the Chargers. Upset alert, upset alert. I'm picking the Vikings to win this game. I think the Vikings match up well with the Chargers, So Justin Herbert, I think he's overrated, eventually he will get to the status when he's elite, but he's not elite right now. They have a great weaponry around him, great running back, great receivers around him, good tight end. And for some reason, they get stagnant on offense. I don't get it. Again, they get very, very stagnant. So and then they play the next game, and he's looking like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So he's not consistent enough for me. And like, not saying Kirk Cousins is, but I just got this feeling. I got this feeling. But with the Dalvin Cook issue, I'm not sure what his status is. But I'm picking the Vikings. I'm going to pick the Vikings to win this game. All right. So the next game, Eagles versus the Broncos. Ooh, this is going to be a good one too. The Eagles, man, they're looking good lately. They should be the Chargers. Chargers won that one, but the Broncos, it all depends. I think for their defense, they will have what they did to the Cowboys last week. I think they'll have a more tough time with Jalen Hurts, to be honest with you, because of his running ability. So I'm gonna pick the Eagles to win this game. I just think that the running ability of the Eagles will overpower the Broncos. So the Broncos are more thick on the back end of their defense. The secondary is more the power source of it. So, but that's why they are a better fit for the Cowboys defensively. But as far as running the ball, I think the Eagles are going to do a good job controlling the game, running the ball, and Jalen Hurts will have a good outing. And I got them going into Denver and winning that game. So Seahawks against the Packers. This one, it all depends. Is Russ back? I'm not sure if Russell Wilson is back. So I'm not sure. So if Russ is playing, I'm picking the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks will go on a winning streak. But if he's not playing, it's gonna be the Packers. But I think Russ is playing. So I'm picking the Seahawks to win this game. They're about to go on a winning streak. And I got them getting that 7th seed in the playoff spot in NFC. We have the Chiefs versus the Raiders Sunday nights. I'm definitely going to be tuning in and watching this game. I'm picking the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going on a winning streak, y'all. I picked them after they lost to the Giants. I said they were winning the division. Sorry, not the Giants. They lost to the Titans. They're going to go on a winning streak, and they're going to win this game against the Raiders, and they're going to take over this division. They're going to be tied for first in the division. And then when they meet it with the Chargers again, there's no mercy. There's no mercy. And then we got the Rams versus the 49ers. I'm going to roll with the Rams. They're going to bounce back from last week. Man, I would love to pick the 49ers, but they just haven't been looking good to me lately, man. Especially after that loss against the Cardinals. Don't get me wrong, the Cardinals defense is legit. So I'm not going to say that it was a bad loss because the defense is legit. But the 49ers defense is not legit, man, with these injuries they have. So I'm going to pick the Rams to win that game. So those are my picks for this week. And I will see you. Don't forget, weekend special is this weekend. Got 2 great guests coming on. And I'll see y'all doing a weekend special. All right. Thank you guys for staying to the end of the video. Now, before you leave, this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to like this video if you haven't done it yet. I want you to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done it yet. Share this video with someone you know that will be interested in listening to what we talked about today. And last but not least, hit the notification bell so you can make sure every time we upload a video, you'll be notified on YouTube. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next episode.